क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि दुनिया की सबसे पुरानी किताब के पन्नों में एक ऐसा रहस्य छिपा है जिसे इंसान सदियों तक नहीं समझ पाया? While most read the Bible as a collection of historical or spiritual records, the physical text is a vessel for an impossibly precise mathematical code. Our investigation begins with a specific pairing in the Old Testament, Psalm 37 and Psalm 73. On a literary level, these two chapters mirror one another through a series of direct contrasts between the fate of the wicked and the reward of the righteous. This thematic symmetry signals the presence of a deeper, flawless mathematical anomaly hidden within the original Hebrew characters. The architecture of this mystery rests on the numeric identity of the chapters, 37 and 73. By calculating the total numeric value of each letter in both chapters and subtracting the sum of Psalm 73 from Psalm 37, we arrive at a specific result. This equation yields exactly 36,333, a number that factors into 367 multiplied by 99. On a sequential number line, 367 is the 73rd prime number, and 99 is the 73rd composite number. Because concepts of prime and composite indexes were not established when these texts were written, the statistical likelihood of this occurring by chance is virtually zero. These calculations represent the foundation of the 3-7 fractal, a system of repeating geometric patterns. When we combine the values of Psalm 37 and 73, we produce a total of 127,127. This number maps directly onto a centered hexagon, constructed from a core of 7 consecutive prime numbers ranging from 11 to 31. These centered hexagons provide the geometric blueprint for a larger hexagram, the traditional Star of David. The text generates these precise sacred geometries consistently, demonstrating a level of structural intent that transcends random text. In the ancient system of Gematria, these numerical values translate directly back into specific names and words. The primary shapes found in this fractal are built on the numbers 21 and 61. In Hebrew Gematria, these values correspond to the divine titles I Am and Truth. Further layers of this honeycomb geometry produce the number 2368, the numeric value for Jesus Christ in the original Greek of the New Testament. The geometry functions as a signature, encoding a specific identity into the very proportions of the writing. To verify this is a global system rather than a local coincidence, we can look to the center of the book. Psalm 117 sits at the exact physical midpoint of the Protestant Bible. This chapter, the shortest in the Bible, contains exactly 62 letters. This count of 62 is a prime factor of the Bible's first chapter, and mirrors the geometric sums we discovered in Psalms 37 and 73. The presence of the code at the midpoint suggests a structural nervous system that governs the layout of the entire collection. This architecture expands to encompass the absolute macroscopic boundaries of the Bible. We focus now on the terminal points of the text, the first chapter of Genesis and the final chapter of Revelation. Combining the mathematical values of these two chapters produces a massive three-dimensional object. The resulting data forms a flawless 37 by 37 by 37 macrocube. For separate authors writing in different languages and separated by 1,500 years, to coordinate a single 3D geometric structure across the first and last pages is a historical impossibility. The Bible operates as a three-dimensional mathematical artifact, engineered with extreme precision. This coordination spans the entire duration of the book's composition. The intelligence responsible for the design must exist outside the timeline of the individual writers. The sheer density of these interlocking prime and geometric patterns eliminates random chance as a viable explanation. ये अंक उस अनंत बुद्धि के हस्ताक्षर हैं जिसने इस ब्रह्मांड की रचना की है। सवाल ये नहीं है कि ये कोड किसने लिखा, सवाल ये है कि क्या आप इसे देखने के लिए तैयार हैं।